Bedtime with Mrs. Honeybee.
We just need to do a quick experiment to determine which of the seeds are ready to become oak trees. First, we fill up all these cups with water. Then, we put the acorns in the water to see if any of them float. Did you know the float test also works with eggs? You can tell which eggs are fresh if they stay at the bottom of the water. If they float, they're not fresh eggs. Same with these acorns. We're going to be acorn scientists this afternoon.
Sometimes acorns will be hollowed out by little forest creatures. If so, the little holes will make the acorn float, and we know they won't germinate or sprout. We need heavy acorns that stay at the bottom of the glass. Mr. Honeybee picks up the first acorn that's closest to him. He plops it into the water, and it falls all the way to the bottom. Little bubbles float up to the top, and we all watch in anticipation. The acorn wobbles side to side at the bottom of the glass until it slowly begins to float up to the top. This one won't work.
I'll go next.
Melody Bee's acorn doesn't even make it to the bottom of the glass before it begins to float and settles on the surface of the water.
Ah, darn. Okay, your turn, little honeybee.
Holding Harold with one arm, you pick up the acorn that's closest to you with the other hand. Then you reach over to the glass of water and drop the acorn in. It sinks all the way to the bottom and seems to stay there. We watch for a couple more seconds in case it decides to float like the other one. It continues to stay at the bottom. That means this acorn is good to go. This is the last one. Do you think it's going to float?
I think it will sink. I can just tell.
I don't know. It might be a floater in disguise.
We'll see. Here it goes. The acorn sinks slowly down, much slower than the others. As we watch closely, take a slow, deep breath in through your nose. When you breathe all the way out through your mouth, let yourself be heavy and sink down, 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 to be even more cozy. It looks like the acorn floats perfectly still in the middle of the glass. It bobs back up a little, then falls all the way to the bottom where it settles. This is another contender. We have 2 acorns that are ready to move on to the next step. We just need 2 paper towels and plastic bags that can zip closed. The heavy, healthy seeds that sink to the bottom will need to germinate next. Seeds like to germinate in cool, dark places, just like how us humans like to sleep when it's cool and dark. When we sleep, our brains restore our bodies and replenish our energy. When seeds are in cool, dark places, they open up and send out their sprouts. You take one of the paper towels and dip it into the glass of water until it's completely submerged. Then you take it out and wring it out until all the water drips away. We lay the paper towels out flat on the table and wrap each of the seeds in their own paper towel blanket. This will give them enough moisture to sprout. Once they're wrapped up, we place them in the plastic bag, zip them up, and let them rest for as long as they need. Always remember that Mrs. Honeybee believes in you. You are special and you are loved. I can't wait to see you again.